let's flip back to the presentation, and good job to both of our runners. Guys, put a GG in the chat for T. Lust, for Tristan. Wow. That was really impressive. Very nicely done. All right, shake it off, Sadnan. GG to T. Lust. Here we go. Let's head back to the Wheel of Fate and see what it has in store for runners. We're kind of winding down here. We're starting to run out of challenges, but I think we've got enough to get through this final match here. Shuffle, and spin. We got a couple more coming in here. We got Bradley thinks it's going to be 3. Ankle thinks it's going to be 9. Tobias thinks it's going to be 15. What's it going to be? Wow, the Wheel of Fate. Guys, keep in mind, we leave this all up to the Wheel of Fate. It's not up to us. All right, we're going to remove that from the wheel. We're going to hide the wheel. And while the producer is getting drawing number 10 ready here, let's learn a little bit more about our runners. At last, 10. It finally happened. Yes, indeed. Indeed, it did. All right, guys. Well, Tristan Lusson, our number 7 seed, as we already learned this about him. He's a Fusion user. He's from France. Some other fun facts about him. He wears sunglasses.
Oh, God. I love it.
And he was available today.
Ah, okay.
So there we go. And Sadnan, as we know, he's an electrical engineering sophomore. First time ever trying speed CAD. He usually takes his time. Got into CAD to design his own mechanical keyboard. Team lead for CanSat team and loves volleyball. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, man, CanSat. That's awesome, dude.
All right, here we go, guys. In this next CAD versus CAD battle, we're going to see Tristan Lusson from France running Fusion, our number 7 seed, going up against Sadnan using Fusion from Bangladesh, our number 3 seed. This CAD versus CAD battle begins in 3, 2, 1, go! And we see here the question is, what is the mass of this part in 0.xxx pounds? And the tolerance on this thing is plus or minus 0.003 pounds. And once again, we got another sheet metal challenge. And wow, the Wheel of Fate is cruel. And it does what it wants to do. The unit system is IPS. The material is plain carbon steel. Good luck to both of our runners. It looks like both of our runners have grabbed a screen capture and jumped into their 3D CAD. Let's take a look at what they come up with here. It looks like Tristan Lusson on the left has started with the origin in kind of the upper right corner and drawn out to create that origin. It looks like we've got Sadnan drawing first blood, getting that model in place, using sheet metal to get that model in place. Let's see what he does with it.
We get a redo. We get a sheet metal redo. Sheet metal
redo. And normally I don't reveal these types of facts about the tournament stock, but I will tell you these are the only 2 sheet metals that are on the wheel, and they just got them back to back.
Man. I love it. Got what I wanted today. This is awesome.
Yeah, love seeing sheet metal. Sheet metal. Normally, in sheet metal, you start out kind of looking for sketches that have bends already in them. But these guys are going a different route. I kind of wonder if Sadnan is maybe opting not to use sheet metal because of what happened last time. But no, we see he's got a flange there. It looks like he's pretty comfortable dragging that flange in too.
Is Tristan just flexing here, going with sheet metal? He's just going to prove to us, yeah, you thought I couldn't do sheet metal, and that's why I did it as a solid model.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe so. Seems like the kind of guy that would do that.
Yeah. He's got the skills, He says, I can do it as sheet metal. I'm not afraid. He's got the skills, he's got the look.
He's definitely got the look. No one's gonna dispute that. Yeah, see, this is where the rules start to come in and get tricky, right? Because you've got that feature there is part of those sheet metal rules. It gives you that cutout as part of the fabrication process. And one way to do it is to change your rules, and other is to just go in there manually and get it out. Which way is going to be faster? Right. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like with sheet metal, this is why I think it's so important to have sheet metal. It's obviously I don't think I need to tell you, but like it's a very prevalent manufacturing technique. Okay, you're gonna be drawing things in sheet metal at some point in your career, so you may as well like practice and learn how to use some of these skills. But some of those skills that you learn how to use are like in this drawing, there's a dimension and there's a note call out that says, note this dimension is to the inside to inside. and then there's another dimension that's kind of more to the outside. And so learning how to handle those types of dimensions, because it happens all the time in sheet metal. The customer will say, we need to fit a PC board inside underneath this chassis, but it also needs to fit inside this container with a max height of this. And so, not all your dimensions are on the same side of the sheet metal, and you really have to learn some techniques to manage that quickly so that you can, so you can get through your job.
Yeah. I got to be honest. I think with this particular part, I probably would be faster if I just modeled it as a solid and didn't mess with sheet metal at all.
Not me. I would do it as sheet metal. In fact, I did it as sheet metal in Fusion while I was auditing this. Yeah. No, I mean, as soon as I see that something is sheet metal, I mean, there's certainly a few tricks that I have up my sleeve. I talk about these a lot during the tutorials and things like that. But, things like drawing the sketch and then adding offset entities in the sketch and using that to help drive the max dimensions, things like that are definitely common in my bag of tricks. But I think even in Fusion, I'm still faster and I'm pretty clumsy in Fusion when it comes to like setting the sheet metal rules. Like I don't have like I'm not working at a company, so I don't have like a bunch of sheet metal rules set up stock that I can just choose between. So I always have to go in and choose custom. But even with that, I'm still way faster, just drawing it up as sheet metal. You guys can get there. Okay. Don't worry.
Another way to do this is just make it with surfaces. Like you can just do the outside of everything, right? And then give it a thickness later, and that would get you there.
We're going to see how these guys do. They're trying to get through this. Interesting to see Tristan creating this extra geometry on the back here and then coming off with the flange, kind of making that geometry first.
Yeah, and he's going halfway and going to mirror later.
I'm sure that, the audience is feeling for, I don't know Sadnan's full background, but I'm assuming that maybe he's not as familiar with sheet metal. And so I'm sure the audience is kind of feeling for him getting another sheet metal model here. It's something that it's frustrating when you're not sure exactly even necessarily where to get started,
Yeah. I mean, being an electrical engineer, it's a very different skill set. Very different. I'm impressed by anybody that can sort of switch over between the two because they're so different.
It looks like Sadnan may have just blanked out. He said, "Forget it, I'm done."
Oh man.
No. I hope that he'll be back here. We'll keep an eye on him and we'll see what ends up happening.
Fusion has a full. You might not be familiar, but it's got a full electronics package, so you can do. It's one of the things that's kind of gives us an advantage over other products is that you can do everything in one data set.
All right, so T. Lust comes in with his answer. Let's see here. T. Lust comes in with his answer, and his answer is 0.679. Jonathan, my answer was 0.682 plus or minus 0.003. And for the second time today, we've got somebody squeaking in right at the tolerance. 0.682 plus or minus 0.003. 0.679 is correct and earns you that point. And we have our second semifinalist moving into the semifinals next week. That is correct. Congratulations. I got 0.682 plus or minus 0.003. Wow, T-Lus, well done. Awesome. Wow. Very, very impressive. He heard us all talking trash and saying he couldn't do it in sheet metal. And look, I'll do it in sheet metal. I don't care.
Prove us wrong.
I can do it all. And
great job, man.
It looks like on our screens, it looks like Sadnan did end up coming back and getting reconnected there, and he was on his way. But guys, wow. Let's put a GG in the chat for our winner of that match. It was none other than T. Lust, and Sadnan in the chat saying, sorry, I don't do sheet metal. Yeah, I know that could feel brutal. And let's flip back to the presentation, guys. And I know